You are most welcome and thanks for watching. Tonight we are going to talk of types of surds and we are going to concentrate much on the three types. The first one, we have the simple surds. Then the second one, we can have the mixed surds, and then the third one, the compound surds. Let's begin with simple surds. Simple surds are those irrational numbers which are the square root of the positive real numbers, and they are always in the form of the square root of a, where a is a positive real number and it cannot be expressed in more simpler form. We can have examples, e.g., we can have simple surd like the square root of 2. We can have the square root of 3, the square root of 5, the square root of 7, and so on. Then when it comes to mixed surds, we mean the surds of the form, so we are saying that the surds of the form a square root b. So we say that it is a mixed surd because we have the real number which is outside the square root and then another real number which is inside the square root. We can have examples, e.g., we can have 2 root 2. So this is a mixed surd whereby we have the 2 outside the square root as the real number and then another 2 which is inside the square root, and the whole of this square root of 2 forms the irrational part. So in here we have the rational which could be 2 and then the irrational which is now the square root of 2. We can have another one as 2 square root 3. We can have 3 square root 5. We can have 8 square root 7. We can have 9 square root 3, and so on. Then the compound surds, these ones are always given when they need to be simplified. They need to be worked upon so that we can either form back mixed surd or a simple surd, depending on the compound surds given. For example, we can have surds like 2 square root 3 plus 4 square root 2 divided by square root 2. So this expression, the whole of it, is what we call the compound surd. It can have the mixed surd in it, like the way you can see. It can have the simpler or the simple surd, like these two. Say that if we simplify the whole of it as one thing compound surd, we can either get the mixed surd or the simple surds out of this. And in here we work upon the compound surds by performing operations or mathematical operations on it, which include addition, subtraction, division, as you can see, multiplication. So it depends which kind of compound surd has been given, and it may also involve rationalization of surds. And we shall talk of rationalization and get to know the meaning of it in the coming tutorial or presentations. Let's now have simple examples below here. You can have examples. So I said that given the following surds, categorize them as simple, mixed, or compound surds. And in here we have the square root of 7, we have 2 square root 5, we have 2 square root 3 minus square root 2, 7 square root 3, 3 square root 8, then square root of 6. Can have our solution or response. So this side you are going to have the simple surds here. Then in the middle you are going to have the mixed surds. Then lastly, compound surds. So we are grouping them. So this one is a simple surd. So we can have the square root 7. This is mixed surd 2 square root 5. This one is a compound surd, which is 2 square root 3 minus square root 2. This one is a mixed surd, which is 7 square root 3. Then this one is also a mixed surd, 3 square root 8. And this is also the same as the 3, the square root of 4 multiplied by 2, which is the same as 3, the square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 2. As we simplify, this is the same as the 3 multiplied by square root of 4 is 2, then multiplied by the square root of 2, implying that it's also the same as 6 square root 2, which is a mixed surd. Then the last one is a simple surd, which is the same as the square root of 6. So in the next tutorial, we shall talk of simplifying surds. And please don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Many are uploading. Thanks for watching.